Hello, 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 and welcome to the show. I'm trying to get this in focus. Give me 1 second. I came home. I came home and I'm wound. This is what it sounds like. We're doing a review of Red Robin. Is it yum or not? We're gonna see. I got some stuff. Today was a very long and busy day. So I can't get comfortable. Hold on a sec. This is gonna be a process, people. Love how it just sat funny. So I had done some research because obviously we're having a whole big to-do about eating stuff, and I decided I should probably have amended my title. I think while I'm trying this, I'm also going to go on a little bit of a rant of why my issue with mukbangs. We'll get into that. This is not a mukbang. We're trying some things, and there's a difference, and I will explain it. But Red Robin has like all these features that are supposed to be for gluten-free, and that if you put it down, they prepare it for you gluten-free. Like they separate everything, they make sure they don't have anything added. So I've gotten fries. I'm not a huge fry person, but I wanted to try them. I like steak fries. I'm really particular. I don't really eat fries that much, mainly for like healthy eating, although I found out since I like can't have gluten, I've been kind of having to amend it. I don't know what it is. I think it's just like not having the easy access. I really do like a lot of bread products, so I think not being able to have that has made it a little difficult, because I'm not just gonna eat a raw potato or anything. I don't really like fries, I'll be honest. I like the seasoning they put on it, but not my cup of tea. Alright, what I really wanted was the burger. So I got a burger. I feel like I don't know where the lens is right now. It's up there. It's been a very long week, people. I feel like I need to sit like this so I can look more at the camera. It's been a very long week. And I guess this is what they stick in it to like verify that they're making something that's gluten-free. I like how it's like pastel purple. I got it with sweet potato fries, gluten-free. I don't really like fries, but I love sweet potato, so I'll eat sweet potato anything. So sweet potato fries are good. I love sweet potato. These are good. But they prepare it for you all separate. And what I really wanted though was the burger, because gluten-free bread isn't really good. It's not really good. I have yet to find a gluten-free bread that I'm like, So it's been hard, but then not being able to eat like a full burger the way I want to. And look at that. It looks like regular burger. The bun feels soft, sort of soft, not as soft. It's tiny. Oh my god. The burger patty sticks out. It's got that smell though. Like, okay, so I have a really sensitive nose. Like, I can smell, I swear, I can smell like everything. People always make fun of me. My dad's like, you should be in an industry where you like make perfumes and lotions and junk like that. No, probably could have been a food critic because I have a good palate. I like junk food sometimes though. Like stuff that's maybe not like supposed to be the best for you, but I like it for like specific things, not like, oh, because that's really good food. Like I'll eat certain things sometimes, like what do I sometimes like that I know is not like McDonald's French fries. I don't go, like, those are one of the places that I eat French fries from, as I like McDonald's French fries, and not for the actual fact of like French fry. It's like the taste, like that they're like that. It's that grease, oil, and fat, which I don't even know if I can eat those anymore. I haven't eaten them since I found out I was allergic to gluten. I don't even know if I can eat those anymore. I need to hurry up and try this fast because I have a feeling once it's exposed to air, the problem is the bread doesn't stay good. You have to like eat it quick. I just want to try it on its own. Like I can already feel it like toughening me up. It's got a lot of grease on it, which I'm a little surprised. I haven't eaten at Red Robin in like for a while. Like a while. But we're gonna try it. I hope it's good. So the burger's nice. I made sure to get it with the bacon and cheese because I had a feeling. I'm starving. I forgot my lunch today. We had to get up early for work. Be there early. I had to present because I had to talk about a tutoring program that we started at school. I shouldn't say I started it. I'm running it. I didn't start it, but I'm running it. Basically is just telling everybody, I'm the one in charge of this now. Don't go telling people things that I didn't say. Because teachers would tell kids that they had tutoring when they didn't, so then there'd be a bunch of kids at school that their parents wouldn't know they're there, and we weren't expecting them, so we didn't have anything for them. And basically it's just extra kids that are goofing off and not doing what they're supposed to. And no. And then my ex presented something after me, and he went on the morning show. When he has to do any kind of like speaking, he says after like every other word. Like he was going and then we're gonna be doing and then we're gonna have and then we're gonna have and if you wanna like it's just like oh my god, it grated so much. I don't know if I was the only one who noticed. But when somebody says something over and over and over again, like I had to work on my public speaking. When I first started, I said like a lot. I cut that out. Then I would say or because it's like you're thinking, you're like So I cut that down. Then I started saying like a lot. Had to get rid of that. I think I'm pretty good for the most part. I'll just be silent and compose my thoughts before saying anything. But seriously, for the burger, I'm very sad, you guys. Okay, this is my life now, and I don't know if I'm happy about it. Something stuck in my tooth. I'm gonna have to get floss and get it out. I won't do that in front of you because that is not appetizing, but I'm honestly, and this is why I say these things make me like upset, because it's not like a diet where I'm like, okay, get through it for the month and then you could do whatever. Like, I have to completely redo this stuff for my life, and I'm not happy because bread is something I love and enjoy. Okay, I will go to this place called Mitsuwa Marketplace. It's a Japanese marketplace. It's by not in Rockford. It's in like, where is it? Like Mount Prospect, Elgin, no, not Mount Prospect, Arlington Heights, one of those. And they have this bakery section that is loaded with bread. I love bread, okay? I don't feel like I can express this in a way that somebody wouldn't understand, okay? I love bread, okay? I love all different kinds of bread. But the one thing I absolutely love about bread is like the texture. Like when you, like, sometimes it could be hard on the outside, but when you like open it, it's like all the inside's all nice and it's fluffy and doughy. You get some butter on it, or making a grilled cheese sandwich. I have not been able to find any bread that is in the way of bread that I like, and it's making me so sad, because everything else I'm able to find like a okay alternative for. Like pasta, they've done it okay. Like, I actually like gluten-free cupcakes way better than cupcakes, because I actually don't really like cake, but gluten-free. I got these by Sweet Ali's gluten-free cupcakes, which I feel like at some point I should get and like show. Maybe that's, but, and this, like, it's misleading. Like, it feels like it'd be somewhat softer, but then you bite into it and it's got that texture. I mean, and there are so many substitute flours, so I'm not understanding exactly what it is. Natural flour is a miraculous thing that I never understood was a miraculous thing. I took it for granted. I almost am wondering if I would rather be sick and just have my digestive system continue to be a mess. Some days I feel like bread is worth it. But I'm not really happy with this burger. I don't know if it's just the bun or if it's a mix of the burger. The bread is very like chewy. It's chewy. It feels kind of like spongy, but not in a good way. Like here, it's like, even with the grease, like it doesn't, like, usually with grease it would make it kind of like smushy, but this, look, it doesn't smush. It's like, what does it remind me of? Like, you know, like memory foam. That's kind of what it's reminding me of. Like if you smush like on like a squishy or something like that, and then it like re-inflates back up. That's what this bread reminds me of. And all gluten-free breads I'm even finding it with the pasta. Like, they have a particular taste. And I can't pinpoint exactly what the taste is because they're all made with like different things, but I don't know if it's like a taste themselves or if it's the lack of like flour being used, so you taste more strongly like the substitute that's added, like if it's like soy flour or something like that. I can't pinpoint what it is, but it's a taste. And in the pasta, it's a texture. I don't know what it is. I will say Red Robin's burgers, they're probably not helping because like the burger itself doesn't really taste that good, I'll be honest. It's like, it's all right, but not like, ooh. Like, I've had some burgers where I'm like, dude, that's a freaking good burger. Like, okay, who does good burgers? Outback Steakhouse. Surprisingly, they do freaking amazing burgers. Like, they've made some burgers that I'm like, oh my God, that's so good. I wonder if they do gluten-free buns. But they do really good burgers. There's a place called Stony River in the northwest suburbs. There's a few of them. They do really good burgers. Really good burgers. I'm trying to think what other places really good burgers. Cheesecake Factory. Cheesecake Factory. They have an amazing menu and make a lot of amazing food, but burgers, they make really good burgers. And I think they do gluten-free buns. I'm gonna have to try a burger from Cheesecake Factory and we'll see. I think they do gluten-free buns. But this burger, I found out they did gluten-free buns and I was so excited. I was like, dude, I am getting a burger and sweet potato fries. I like posted it all over. I said burger and fries because if you say burger and sweet potato fries, like, people look at me like I'm crazy. Like, I prefer sweet potato fries over regular fries. Like, don't get me wrong, these aren't bad, but like, maybe it's just like the taste of like potato. It's just like, like, I don't understand how these are like a staple in like the UK. Like, they call them chips and chips are crisps. Which actually makes, I have to say, it makes more sense the way they have it, because like crisped up pieces of potato crisps because they're crispy and crunchy, and these are chips off, like made from potato. I can totally understand how that works more. Like, I don't get where, like, where in the world, like French fries, they're called French, like, I don't understand that. Even in France, they don't call them French fries, they're called pommes frites. But I don't care for French fries, really. But these are so good. Like, just the right hint, there's just a little bit of sweetness. But I feel like it has just more like savory undertone. So good. I love how I've got like a knife just like sticking out, pointing in my face. I could eat these all day. I love these things. And then the burger. I'm so disappointed, you guys. You don't understand. I feel like, is dejected the right word? Dejected? Possibly. I'm feeling really sad. I'm glad the sweet potato fries were good and they were able to be made gluten-free and safe. If you're somebody who really likes Red Robin, congratulations. You have things you can eat. For somebody who really likes French fries, you can do that there. If you like sweet potato fries, their sweet potato fries are freaking amazing. If you're somebody who already likes Red Robin's burgers, you probably won't be too thrown off by the bun. I shouldn't say that. The bun isn't horrible. It's not great, but it's not horrible. Because when I eat a burger, I'm not thinking like, oh, how's the bun? I think what's throwing me off is I'm really, like, taste-wise, I'm weird with texture. I have a big thing about texture, but also like proportion. Like when I eat a burger, I want it to be a specific proportion of like the meat to cheese to bread. Like I don't like there to be too much bread, but I don't like there to be too much meat. I like there to be a little bit more meat than bread. This is a lot more meat than bread. I don't like that much meat per bread. And I don't like it to taste too greasy, and usually regular bread, what it does is it like sort of soaks up the grease, so it doesn't really taste like super greasy. This one tastes more greasy because the bread isn't. I mean, if you could see this, it's like beep, 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 beep. Like it does, look at that, it's like, this would probably be a better bagel than a bun, because that's what it looks like on the inside, like a bagel where it's tough and like look at this. Like that's where the bun, and it's like all the same, and then that much burger. No, doesn't make it any better. Okay, so my review, the bun isn't too bad. It's the burger. I don't really like it. It's not very good. I will eat it because I spent money and I'm hungry, and it's not very good. I should just wipe my hands. I'm a licker. So that bun, it's either the bun or the oil. It's a funny smell. Oh. This has been a very sad day. But like I said, I had to get up early. I forgot to pack my lunch. Luckily, I had left something in the fridge at work, but it was like a thing like this big of cottage cheese. So that was my lunch today. Cottage cheese and a very sad burger. All right, Red Robin, not a yum, no, but no yum for Red Robin. But not because of the buns. I'm not happy with the burger. They did do, like I said, a really good job of separating the food, making sure it was all gluten-free, giving it the nice little colored stick paddle. Sorry, I think of like, I'm gonna clean this and I'm gonna use it to scoop out like when you've got like cream, like beauty cream and stuff in the jar that you just need to like get out, because I feel like this would be perfect, like doing just like, but I don't want it to smell like, I mean, this wasn't actually in the food, this part was, but I still feel like it would smell like it. I'm gonna rewash it. I'm gonna eat some more. I'm gonna watch some TV, and oh, because I gotta finish. I got 2 episodes left. I'm binge marathon watched in like the last like 2 days. It's on Netflix. It's a K-drama. It's called Strong Woman. Do Bong Sun, I think. Do Bong Sun, but Strong Woman. It's actually pretty good. I was originally watching Good Morning Call, the second season, and I put that on pause. But started up a few episodes of this and just got like wrapped up in it, and it's not as many episodes. It's only like 16 episodes, but really good. In between, I was binge watching Riverdale, but I caught up on it. Yesterday was a new episode, though. I have that. I get to watch it, and I'm so excited. I'm laughing because the little Strauss boys, I remember them when the first time I saw them, I was in, I want to say, what was I? God. Was I in middle school? Middle school or high school? I'm trying to think how old they are or how old they were. I was in middle school, I think. And sorry, we've got a work thing. The email just came up. And I just remember, like, I was in middle school because it was like when everybody like repeated like if something was like funny and like, you know, you were being kitschy, so you did, and everyone constantly was going like, it was like the inside joke that people would be like, kangaroo song, and then like, you know, all right, you were normal yesterday. I still remember it because we did it over and over and over again, like excessively. I'm sure our teachers just wanted to like slap us. Like, be like, just get some tape, be like, oh my God, shut up. Kids are annoying. I love them now. I do, but they're annoying. I feel like they're worse, but that's just because we're the adults now. We were probably just as annoying. But anyways, one of them, Cole, is back acting, and he plays Jughead, which I still am thrown because originally, like, I had put it on my list for Netflix, like, wanting to watch it, not realizing that like the main characters were like from the Archie comics. I didn't realize that it was Veronica and Archie and Betty and Jughead, and then they have Josie and the Pussycats. The mom's name is Alice Cooper. I don't know if that was actually like a character. I mean, I know who Alice Cooper is, but like some of them I wonder when they come up, like, were these characters in different things that I like didn't know about, like, because they weren't iconic that way, or if I'm just like thinking it and I'm just like or if they're just characters that were added. But it's such a good show. I just thought just the first couple of episodes when they were saying like Betty, Veronica, Archie, I was like, oh my God, shut up, these are the comics. And then when Josie and the Pussycats appeared, I was like, shut up, oh my God. And I know, like, when I was in high school, they did a remake of Josie and the Pussycats that had Tara Reid. Oh, my God. Who played Val? Oh, what is it? Rosario Dawson, I think, is her name. She was also in Rent. I think it's Rosario Dawson. And then Rachel Lee Cook was Josie. And even though I did kind of like the movie, like the idea of it, like it was, you know, it wasn't bad, I still remember like the original Josie and the Pussycats, like the song Josie and the Pussycats, long tails and ears for hats. And I remember my favorite line was Stone Foxes, that's a fact. And I remember, like, I know it was like a big phrase for being like, you're so hot, but I still want to know, like, where that came from and where somebody thought like that, like what exactly they thought it meant. Because, like, it's supposed to be like you're like a babe, but like you're a stone cold fox. Like, what the fuck? I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, so really good show. But I remember in the last few episodes, some of the stuff that was just happening, I was just like, stuff Jughead did for Betty. Like, oh my God, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like the car, the evidence. I'm not spoiling, but like when you see it and you're just like, that is hard devotion right there. I was like, dude, I need someone like that. But I was laughing because when I realized it was him, I was like, oh my God, they're so big. Not really though, because he's so skinny. He's such a skinny, scrawny kid. But I just remember being like, I remember when they were like tiny. Oh my God. But yeah, so makes me feel so old. But yeah, so I binge watched that and now I'm all caught up. And I have to wait every week for an episode, which I hate. I don't start a lot of shows now until if I like them, I will like watch them intermittently, intermittently, whatever, a couple episodes apart, because otherwise it drives me nuts and I'm like, wait a minute, I want to know what's next. And I feel like the time goes by too quick, but I can't do that now with that, or I wasn't able to do it either with The Alienist. The Alienist is a good show and I'm like, oh my God, what's gonna happen next? But I started watching that right away and it's just like every week it's like, oh my God. Some shows, if I can get away with it and haven't caught up with it yet, I just let it go for the whole season and then I'll binge watch it. I don't know why these are so good. Like the second it hits my mouth, I'm like, Tomorrow we have a work thing. It's hard when you like don't want to be basically around your ex. But there are constantly things where it's like you have to see him. What's worse is when, like, okay, we go to things and he like deliberately ignores me. Like I try to interact just to be like social, like we're not gonna be weird. And he deliberately ignores me. And it makes me mad because he's the one who did everything wrong. And I'm not just saying that because it's like, oh yeah, like no, he literally did everything wrong. And I always want to be like, what the heck? Like, you have no right to be a jerk. Shut up. You shouldn't even be here. Don't make me feel uncomfortable. Like, some people may be like, oh, that's just this, it's just that. No. Person who I saw for a little while in between. I call this one my ex. We weren't officially in like a relationship. But he dated me in essence for like 6-7 months. But he had some issues, so we never really got to the full point of, oh, okay, we're gonna say we're in a relationship. I was good about it though, like nobody knew we were going out. Because I didn't want people at work to know, because one, it's none of your dang business, and two, people had nothing better to do. So I don't want them talking about my life, which was good. Didn't. But like the one in between, here's another one. He did like a lot of stuff that was just like, oh my God. But at least like he never like said things that he didn't mean. Like he was honest about a lot of stuff. Did a lot of shitty things, but was honest. And like he was my friend's cousin. So I had to see him at her wedding. And like, see, you want to be like where the difference is. And it's funny because both of these guys, they're the same age. And when I say that, I mean that like literally the same age. They were born in the same year on the same day. Like when I found that out, I was like, I remember when I was dating, like going out, seeing sort of the second one. And I remember I realized that I got a notification on Facebook that it was both their birthdays. I was like, I even called my friend and I was like, you know, I think this is a really bad sign. She's like, no. And I'm like, no, I have a feeling it's like a really bad sign. It ended up being a bad sign because they're both like, So I now mark that day on my calendar. This year, this day. Don't date anyone. Mainly that day. So sorry. But like I saw him and he handled it perfectly well. Like he came in, he said hi when he saw me. Didn't have to follow it up, but did. Doubled back, came up, gave me a hug, kiss on the cheek. How are you doing? Good to see you. Like, just to be like nice and civil. Like, that's how it should be. Not like show up and you go, oh, hey, and then it's like, oh my God. Especially since this guy has so many issues, so many problems, and so many deficiencies. It's just like, oh my God, all I would have to do is open my mouth. He likes to act like he's like a really good guy, but he's really not. He was very, very high maintenance. But yeah, we're doing a thing tomorrow. It's supposed to be drinks and bowling. A lot of people are bringing their kids. That's another thing that makes me uncomfortable. Because, like, families, everybody has their thing. Like, I really want to be in a relationship right now. But even more than that, I am, like, I don't know what it is lately. I'm, like, going through a case of, like, baby fever. Like, I really want a kid right now. Like, more so than a relationship, which is really weird. But yeah, so seeing people with their kids is like, I've seen, like, we had parent-teacher conferences, so people were bringing in their little siblings, and I saw all these, like, little, like, babies. And they were so cute and so tiny, and their chubby cheeks, and I honestly had to restrain myself because I wanted to go up to these, like, parents and be like, oh my God, can I please hold your baby? They're so cute. Oh my God. And it wouldn't be weird because, like, I talk to these parents, these are my students and their parents, so it wouldn't be really odd, but like, it's like, but I seriously had to, like, I was like sitting there like, oh my God, I want to squish that baby's cheeks so much. They were so cute. Oh my God. But yeah. Cute babies. I really want one. But instead, I'm sitting home, sulking. I gotta exercise in a little bit. That'll get my endorphins up. Watch some fun TV. And exercise. But seriously. Anyways, we're supposed to be going bowling. I'm kind of hoping he's not there. That'll make it better. A little bit. My parents are on vacation. They're in Puerto Vallarta. That's making me slightly sad too. It's like, the weather here is horrible. Everything's like in hibernation from the winter. It's cold, it's gross. I'm by myself. I don't like the winter. It always makes me a little sad. More than a little sad. Which is why I shouldn't be eating. Which leads me to my issue with mukbangs. Mukbangs. I said mukbangs. Mukbangs. I get people's, like, concept of, like, you know, people doing it and, like, wanting to have, like, the companionship and, like, we're gonna eat and have this, like, experience, which is what I think it was initially supposed to be. But, like, these big sitting eating things, I know they've become really big on, like, social media and through all this stuff, but honestly, I view them as being so unhealthy because it's like, who was somebody that did it? Like, I saw, who's one of the first people I saw? Like, there's this one, his name's Nikocado Avocado. He's like this bright, cheery personality. And so I kind of don't mind watching him sometimes. Like, he's fun to listen to. I like hearing little stories about his life. He just eats a lot while he does it. And it's kind of like, okay. but he's cheerful and really like enthusiastic. I think he would be somebody who would be fun to be friends with. So I like listening to him. Something about his voice and his tone just makes me feel a little bit cheerier. But like, who was another person that I saw originally? Her name is, she's blonde. Trisha. Paytas. Trisha Paytas. Paytas. I'm like looking in my mind's eye how it's spelled. It's like spelled Paytas. Paytas. Whatever. She's somebody who I started seeing a couple of her videos because when I watched one of them and like watched how much she like inhaled, and the thing of it is that she was like going on the spiel, like this really depressive spiel while she was doing it. So I started looking at some of her stuff, and she's somebody who, like, it's clear as somebody who has like binge eating disorder. And I see a lot of people who have that issue. They have like weight issues and they're doing all this. And I feel it's so unhealthy because I feel like it's making like a platform for it to be okay for people to engage in this really dangerous eating issue. And like hers was bad because like she'd go and get like liposuction and then like eat all this food and gain weight, then like do something and maybe drop a lot of weight and then gain a lot of weight. Like it's like so dangerous and not healthy for you. And binge eating disorder is something very serious. I mean, I've had it before and it's not good. It's something that, you know, is like really, it needs to be treated. It's like a real thing. And so I guess for people to kind of be like, well, it's okay because I'm doing this thing and I'm going to do it in front of all these people and all these people like it and view it. So it's like, you know, I don't know. I just view it as being so unhealthy. And that it's being voted for like all these like positive things and like all these like views and like, oh, you know, and it's good that like people are like kind of supporting it, but in the same way, I don't know if it's ever good to support somebody who has like an actual problem and probably should be getting some help for it. I don't know. I didn't, when I started seeing a lot of people who were starting to do it, I don't know. I didn't like the concept of it. I was just like, I don't know if I like that. So I'm never gonna write down mukbang because I'm never going to sit and binge eat. Like, mainly because I can't. I would throw up, and that's just a whole other issue in and of itself. But no. So bad where the burger came in. So I know in my last video I said I would be making a recipe that we would be trying out, but I got lazy this week, so we'll be doing it next week. But it's supposed to be really good. It's supposed to be an Alfredo dish. I got them from Trader Joe's. I got egg noodle fettuccine, but it's gluten-free. It's made with like a different kind of powder, but instead of being like regular gluten-free noodles that are like rice noodles, and it looked like actual pasta. So I'll be excited to make that. But no, oh my God, I'm so full. I'm full and I'm tired and I have to exercise. Oh my God, today was such a long day. It was really, really long. We had so much going on that I was just like, okay. I don't know. I need to do something because I'm not liking the whole alone thing. Like, I'd like it if I came home and, you know, you had somebody. You can cuddle, watch TV, maybe do some inappropriate things, go to bed, and just kind of have that cohabitant life. It's funny because I'm not usually comfortable with a lot of people. Like, I don't like people really touching me unless it's like the concept of being like intimate. Like if you're with somebody that like then I like that. Not in public though. I don't like PDA. It makes me uncomfortable, and I feel like anybody's uncomfortable having to watch that. I don't think it's normal to like, and I went to the mall and there were like two people like in the middle of the mall that are sucking each other's faces off. Like, I'm sorry. Like it's just like, no. So yeah, I did online dating. People are weird. People are creepers. My friend set me up with somebody, and I didn't mind him. Like, I'd go on a second date, and he had sent me a text, like, do you want to do this again? And I said, sure, just let me know when you're available. Because I basically have every weekend available. I know that, but he's got a different kind of work schedule. And then I didn't hear from him again after that. And it's like, I get it that he's like a shy person, but I'm somebody who needs like more of a dominant personality than that. Like, I don't want to be somebody who's like constantly having to be the one like, okay, I'm going to call you, I'm going to plan this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Because I've had to do that for the last 2 guys that sort of like whatever, and it didn't end well. And it was like, there were a lot of issues with it, but mainly it was because some of them just weren't like a super assertive personality. I shouldn't say that about the second one. He was assertive, but there were other issues. So I don't want to be that. But this is just not working for me. I feel like part of me needs a change of scenery. And I'm wondering if I have to do something like drastic, like move to another state or something, like just completely shake up everything. I'm not sure what I have to do. I need to do something though, because this just isn't working. But you know my feelings on this. The bun wasn't okay. I should have just done this thing where we did a taste review, even though I've already tasted them, but shown you them. Actually, I can show you them. Hold on a sec. I feel like I'm gonna be like, oh my God, this is gonna be so not pretty, sorry. Hold on a sec. These were from Sweet Allie's Bakery. Sorry, I feel like I had a hiccup. I had gotten the 4-pack. And what it is I have like a thing like, because I kind of have a sweet tooth. Like I said, I don't usually eat cupcakes. But like I cut it in half, like I don't eat the whole thing. But they look amazing. I'm not actually gonna eat it. I'm not gonna stuff my face with it. Sorry guys, because I'm like ridiculously full. But I want you to see this. I said I didn't like their, they made a vanilla chai cupcake. I liked the cake part. It was made like it was a gluten-free spice cake, which was actually very tasty. But the frosting, I said, it didn't taste like anything. It was the weirdest experience ever because it had like that frosting texture, but literally no taste, which I can taste everything. Like obviously I could taste like the little bits of the cinnamon on it and like little bits of like a sugar, kind of sugary taste from that was made in the frosting. But that was like it. It was like so weird to have it like a nothing taste with frosting. But these I want you to see, they're frozen so they won't make a mess. Just look at those. These are the salted caramel, and it's vanilla cupcake with, I think it's like a buttercream. I'm not sure what kind of frosting this is, but then it's got like the salt. They're so good. It's so good, and it's like, I'm trying to even think what exactly it tastes like. Like people be like salted caramel. Not exactly. Like it tastes like something like that I remember eating, like, oh, they just even smell good. But these are so, and they're like, they're big. Like, look at that. That's like it's a big cupcake. One sec. But this is them. I think it looks like a flower on top. Like the way they did the frosting. Like I think it looks like a rose. But I get sick if I did that. But so good. Which they've got 2 locations. Both are, I think, in the northwest suburbs. But they sell to like grocery stores. I don't know if I mean, and they'll ship. They freeze and then they ship. I also got from them, it was like, it's supposed to be like a coffee cake. It's called a buttercrumb. I want to try that, and I probably will. I'll probably take it out and have it for tomorrow, bring it with me to work for breakfast. And I'll see how that goes. Either that or I may wait and do a review here with you. But these are so good. Sweet Ali's, or Ali's. I think Ali just because of the way it's spelled, but Ali. It's sweet, spelled like sweet, and then it's A-L-I. And they also make a gluten-free, like, Chex Mix kind of thing. I feel like they are really heavy on the seasoning, though. Like, I can only take a couple bites, and then my stomach gets a little, like, full. I want to say, like, it doesn't feel the best, but there's no gluten in it, so I know that's not, it's not, I don't know what it is. And I don't want to know. I don't want to be allergic to any more things. But yeah, so I recommend those. Burgers, the bun was okay. Sweet potato fries. I mean, unless you like fries. They're probably good if you like fries. I don't really like fries. And then the burger was very greasy. I feel like if you have a slogan like, it's like Red Robin, yum. Like if there's something like that it needs to be good. But these aren't good. I'm trying to think what I had last time I was there. I had a lot of stuff with bread. But yeah, no. I remember what it was. I originally had this one burger that when I actually looked on the menu to see if they had it and then I'd get it with a gluten-free bun, it wasn't on the menu anymore, which is ridiculous because it was really good. This is not really good. So, all right, I gotta go. I'm procrastinating because I don't want to exercise, but I need to. So, because you saw I got up, and even though this is a baggy thing, it was, I mean, all this is, we need to trim it down because I feel a little uncomfortable. But you guys, thanks for sitting with me. Thanks for watching. If you watch, I notice some of them, sometimes people don't watch. But if you watch, thank you for watching and spending this time with me and listening to me rant and go on about my life, which was more info than you probably needed. But have a good night, all right?